Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the F1 2021 Driver Career Mode with McLaren, episode number 52 today for the Spanish Grand Prix of Season 4, round number 4. If you missed the previous episode uploaded last week at Portugal, recommend you check out, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. See plenty more F1 2021 Driver Career Mode videos as and when they come out. Coming into this one, we've got 2.2k resource points to spend, and you know, I was thinking about drag reduction, but we've got a major weight redistribution upgrade, which will put us ahead of Red Bull as well. So we're going to put that on as well. As it's raining, our return to Spain is with pain because we got a wet qualifying. So. Yes, not a great start to my return to Spain. The first time racing here in a career mode since season 3 of last year's career mode as well. So it has been quite a while. No one brought upgrades between Portugal and Spain. So it's as we were, slightly behind Red Bull. Hopefully we'll be able to overtake Red Bull with that ultimate weight redistribution upgrade. And that way we'll be able to power on. Past Red Bull and, you know, maybe to a second world championship in a row. We'll have to wait and see. Never done that in any career mode. So yes, but going back to R&D, we're going to be a little bit cheeky here. We're going to rush a minor downforce upgrade as well. I don't know why we're in hindsight maybe we shouldn't have rushed it, but I decided why not. Let's get it in. Let's just rush it. That means we can just focus R&D points for drag reduction for Baku as well. But moving then to qualifying, it's raining. It's going to be intermediates. It's going to be hell, and we're down in 8th place. Business as usual. Lando's cruising up in. I think he's up in like P2, P3 at the moment. He's not quite on pole position where we need him to be really, but. There we go, you can see it's not actually been a great shot. A little bit of a twitch there actually on this run. A 10th down on our actual best first sector time, and half a second down on Sainz during the first sector. We gained some time up, however, taking a slightly shallower line through here as well. A little bit wide here, not what we want. Trying to get the power down, using a little bit more curve there as well. Trying to take a bit of an esports line of that, losing half a tenth over the curve there, losing another tenth of time. We're going to lift off here through this corner. Even the dry is a lift off. We're a tenth and a half down. Almost that gap's growing to 2 tenths, but we have closed up to Sainz through the middle sector. Middle sector seems to run better compared to the AI. That's unusual because in recent years it's actually been the first sector around this track, but coming through the final sector we've actually gained a lot of time. We're actually gone green as well, so through the final couple of corners, a little bit of a curve there. I didn't want to do it. It's a bit awkward through that section. I wish they just go for the old final corner across the line, and it's a minor improvement. And it's actually, I actually made a little bit of a mistake on that lap because I thought it was going to get the rain would get heavier as the session would go on. It didn't. It actually got lighter, despite what Jeff was saying. So yeah, so it's Jeff's fault that we qualified not P8 but in P11. Sainz as well having a shocker. Lando P4. So now looking at my parts, I don't think we're going to get through on a full off part. So we're going to have an extra allocation. I think that we might as well. I don't think we're going to be able to, you know, continue our podium form. So we'll see what we can do then. Time for the race.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen? That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, and it's Lance Stroll in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Fernando Alonso and Russell, Gasly, Ocon, Sainz and Sebastian Vettel, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Nicholas Latifi and Mick Schumacher, Joe, Mazepin, Sergio Perez and Antonio Giovinazzi. Lundgaard, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and a McLaren. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
We'll try, but it will be a tough ask starting last. It is dry, thankfully, so, race strategy is going to be a one-stop. You know me, we're starting outside the top 10, so it's going to be a one-stop from mediums to softs as well. I'll see if we can have fastest lap as well at the end as well. In the closing laps as well. But yes, start from the back, of course, because we don't have any durability upgrades applied to the car other than what Mercedes have been. We've been working so much on the other, trying to bridge that gap to Red Bull that, I don't think we're going to make it through. Interestingly, we are the only person starting on medium tyres. Spain has been historically a high tyre wear place, so we'll see what we can do then. 5 red lights, the Spanish Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. And it's a poor start. It's a dreadful start on the mediums compared to likes of Lundgaard, Giovinazzi, who also took penalties to be down at the back here. We had to take avoiding action there. I think Giovinazzi's lost his front wing and is crawling through. Yeah, we need to just dispatch Giovinazzi as well. As quickly as possible around the outside and up to P19, but very bit of hairy start there. Next up is Mazepin. Can we get past the Haas driver, because he is going to be slow in that bit of cardboard. Double dive bomb down the inside of Lundgaard, in the man that replaced us at Mercedes, and we're up to P17 already. Now we're starting to make momentum. Next up is Sergio Perez. A little bit of a twitch there on the curb there. We're going to dive down the inside. It's going to be 3 wide with Schumacher lucky not to smash into the back of Guan Yu Zhou there in the Alfa Romeo. Both Alfa Romeo starting really high up in this race as something's happened to Perez here. It was 3 wide with Schumacher. Schumacher, we know his AI is a bit feisty in this career mode. Schumacher though yields, and Perez has had a half drift through that corner, has kept the position though, but has lost some a couple of seconds to Marcel. Took to the end of start lap 2 to get past Guan Yu Zhou with the ERS only there as well. So a break from me. Charles Leclerc leads from Lance Stroll. This is exactly what we need for our damage limitation, because of course there is the championship leader Max Verstappen in 3rd place. It'd be ideal if like Alonso and Norris and even Sainz, who's up there in 6th place, could overtake Verstappen as well. We'll have to wait and see how they get on throughout the race as well. So we're now trying to get past Latifi. And Latifi is putting a lot of work into this, I'm not going to lie. I've tried. I'm all over the place. We can have a look around the outside. No, he blocks us off. We'll switch it to the outside for the next corner. But he doesn't want to give me any room there either. As well, so this is a great defence from Latifi. It's a defence that I would probably do if I was in his position, but it's a little bit frustrating for myself. We have to wait. Eventually we're going to get DRS. We should be able to breeze past now the Alfa Romeo driver, even on this second DRS shorter zone. It's a lot longer in real life because of the turn 10, but that's not in the game as well. As we eventually caught up, jumped to lap 6. Sort of been catching Hamilton, but the mediums aren't a great tyre. I think it's also that this track doesn't suit me at all. I've never really done very well at Spain. We jumped to lap 9 now. We've got Leclerc behind us. Unfortunately, as you can see on the tower on the left hand side, Verstappen's jumped Stroll as the safety car is out, because Christian Lundgaard is out of the session. Has he had a dull AI moment? Yes, he has. He's just gone into the back of the Alfa Romeo. Stupid move there, but I mean, he's helped us out there as well. We're coming into the pits then to put on a set of soft tyres. Can we get in front of... I'd like to get in front of Russell if we can. Oh no, it's hard tyres. He's going to be a pain to get past, considering the fact he's got the same engine. We know the Williams can be tricky. There is Russell. Not going to get past Russell. That's a little annoying. We are going to stay ahead of Gasly, so it's P8. So we've jumped up into the points. So we have made the overcut has worked a little bit, although I'm not entirely sure where we would have been with the safety car. So under the safety car then, Charles Leclerc leads ahead of Max Verstappen in second place. We need Stroll to get back in front of his teammate. Lando still in P4. We need him to make places up as well. So he's joined the action on lap number end of lap 11, start of lap 12. We need to get past Russell as quickly as possible, but he is so fast. We've got the same engine in a straight line. Unable really to have a little look down the inside, unable to get past the Williams driver. Jump to lap 12. Jeff has just suggested a stupid strategy thing. I don't know what he's on, but we're having a look. We're now continue on lap 12. We're having a look at an on Dortmund around the outside of turn 10. We're going to go side by side, a little bit of a twitch on there, and I think something's happened to Russell there. We've got a collision warning as well. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I made collision it. As I say, Russell a little bit wide, a little bit of a track extending there, but Russell there, yeah, he just lost the front end. I don't think there was any collision there personally, but there we go. It's another safety car out for that, unfortunately. So yes, we're still. It brings us a little bit Alonso into range. Can we get in front of Alonso? Although the Alpine has been looking quick. Sainz, you notice, has jumped in as well as you can see on the mini map. Verstappen is fighting with Leclerc, and this is for the race lead. This is not what we need. Leclerc needs to stay in front, but Verstappen right round the outside of Leclerc, and unfortunately for us, takes the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. And well, that's just annoying, because Verstappen has now won 3 and 4 races, and that he's going to extend his lead. We come home, can't get past Alonso, annoyingly. Yeah. Is this a sign of this season? We set as fastest lap of 16.2 on the final lap, but you know, the two safety cars mean we couldn't really attack with these soft tyre stint. We could only get past Russell, and Russell of course had that safety car, because of his spun, and also our fastest lap was a 16.2. So you know, the tyre wear had also grabbed in, so we weren't able to put in our fastest lap, although I don't think it would have been anywhere near fastest lap, to be honest. So Lando, not a great race for him as well. P4 behind Leclerc and Stroll, who gets his first podium. So a little bit frustrating there. So he's still paying T2, but it's 31 points to the gap. A little bit less in the constructors as well.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
No comment. I don't want a rival.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
No comment.
Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
I'm sure we are looking to... I would argue with her, but we do need it as a hydraulic... upgrade, by the way. The one we rushed came through, so that's quite nice as well. So I got a fresh focus for Monaco as well, which will be that episode coming on Friday as well. Another painful track as well. So, you know, with damage limitation at the next couple of tracks to Max Verstappen, because Verstappen is 31 points in front. When we get to Azerbaijan and Austria, those were 2 tracks we won in Season 3, so, you know, we have to win there. And we have to hope that Verstappen DNFs at some point as well. Although Red Bull have quite good durability, so it's a little bit annoying that we know we need Verstappen to have a random failure, or to have a collision, end up down the order, as well. Try and just to try and help us out, because I mean, yes, I know that there's Italy, Singapore, Mexico, and Brazil, where if we have the car, I know that I can win at those 4 races, but I don't want to have to be depending, because you've got those 4 races at Britain, Hungary, Belgium, and Italy in between, and also you've got the unknowns of Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi to finish. So this is definitely going to be a tough defence of the championship, if we can defend and we're still there when we get to the second half of the season. But anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F1 2020 on Driver Career Mode videos as when they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.